Okay, so where we left off with the last session, the group of you were at the spire where it was said that you can seal away temporarily, for a good amount of time now, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. You met with Frosty, an old dragonborn who had been living in this town for hundreds of years, since at least the last time they were sealed away. All of his people had been destroyed in the last fight, but he was left alive to tell how to seal them again. So, after bringing you to the spire, you heard an unwelcome guest at the front gate, sitting on top of the wall riding a nightmare with Scrubs. The one that the two of you know to be the sort of the champion of the war rider, coming to take you on. So, there you are, facing off of him as he begins to make his way closer. You ready yourselves for what is to come? Session over.
Damn this guy.
Yeah, I know.
This guy's not cool.
Can this guy fly?
His Steve can.
He can defy gravity.
So kill his steed so he has to walk up.
Got him.
Yeah.
I casually walk towards him and I get a sneak attack round.
How far away is he? Like, it must be a long distance right now, though, right?
Yeah, but he's also riding a magical horse, so he's making pretty good headway. Let's see. Did you have any guards with you still, or did you send them all back? I think if you had any, you had two, I believe. I think there was originally 6. 2 died in battle. 1 was badly wounded, and the other one was going back with the other guy in the prison.
Yeah, no, we did. I guess we did still.
You had 2, right? Or 1?
There were 2.
So let's see. Yeah, we had some. When we went to that village, I remember they were like making small talk with the locals.
Yeah. Was Ezra still with you? Yes, I remember. This is a session where I kill you all off.
No, not allowed.
I will allow it. That's good.
Oh yeah, we have Bebe.
Yes, you're half-elf Bebe.
I thought it was a full. No, it's half elf?
No, yeah, you're right, full elf. My bad. No, I don't make mistakes.
We didn't roll high enough medicine to know.
Yeah, you're like, oh, well, it's a boy.
It's got 20 years.
No, I think it was a girl.
That's a
It was a girl.
Celia.
Yes.
Her name.
And who are we missing? Gorg, that would help. Did you want the redhead or the blonde one?
I guess. You have an order in custom character.
I'm gonna blame JoJo.
I was gonna get a 3D printer.
Oh yeah.
Now we have to approve prints. So
I would love a 3D printer because I recently decided I want to be able to make my own dice. I think that'd be super awesome. It's terrible.
I jokingly said
3D
that I was gonna
printers are
have
awesome to
ultimate
use.
that.
It takes hours to make the littlest of things, but
Yeah, but I can 3D model like nobody's business. So.
Oh,
Oh.
girl.
There's a little bit too much sass.
3, 4,
I only have a few months of
Would you say there's about everyone and then Dragonborn in the back? All right. All right. So by now, everybody's about here, back to the spire. The Dragonborn begins to work on the runes and seals, trying to open the door. But he says, "I'm gonna need more time." I don't remember what he sounded like. He says that to you because you know the language.
Yeah.
Lazarus kind of like butchering the language. But yeah. So yeah, he gets to about here. I'm gonna say. I'm doing that to represent his nightmare. So, yeah, he's about here, we're about here. I would say that's about 50, 60 feet away from most of you.
What does he look like though exactly?
His appearance is that of a half-elf male, but as of right now, he's got like different pieces of like chainmail armor, some of which is actually glowing.
Nyx is like, you again? She's
his-
ready to fight.
But as much as he is like covered in armor, his face is very like open. He almost like he wants it to be seen.
Okay.
As he has this sort of like creepy smirk about him.
Don't suppose there's much to talk about with this one. Let's kick his ass.
You can't say that.
Language.
Donate to the children. I finally updated our goal on extra life.
What are we at?
Well, we're still at 335 out of 500.
That's great.
I know. We're dope.
It's almost halfway.
I always raise our goals so that we're more than halfway, so that we can feel more accomplished. Honestly, I mean, we've already beat our goal twice, so the first two goals. Another thing I was going to say is in the future, I might consider a way to encourage more donations. Like everybody that donates in this one session would be entered for a chance to win something, or they might have the opportunity to affect the game in some way. For something like that, I would probably have to have it as a one shot because I don't want it completely derailing the campaign. I don't know what these wonderful people have in mind.
Sure.
So yeah.
How about this? There's a 3D printer in the back of the room, printing a custom set of dice during every stream, and then at the end, you drop to see who gets it.
That'd be cool.
All we need is like
Although-
$1,000 food.
Oh,
Which one is it that like builds it like a line at a time like that?
Those are meant for like. I guess you could make dice for those, but those are meant for like larger scale things.
But that's so cool. How does that one work?
The other one brings it from upside down and dries it and moves it back, so it builds it and it has way more detail.
Oh,
It's super cool. Just awesome. It's meant for figurines.
yeah.
And that's one I was gonna get. It's literally only $250 right now.
That's pretty
For a
good.
3D printer.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. 5 years ago, that would have been
Literally
at least
so
like
much.
$1,000 at least. I thought that jelly bean was a tooth.
What's that?
That yellow, that like, creamy yellow one.
so I just need.
Yeah, you better take that with you. I will look.
Oh, I don't know.
I have
I'm using this paper on it. If you don't mind. There's nothing on it.
You're gonna do a lot of damage to this guy.
I thought you
What?
connected it.
These are ideas that sound okay.
It's real floated in.
Okay.
That number.
Oh,
In the time, If there's anything you wanted to do in the time that it takes him to get to this point, let me know now. Otherwise, we're going to roll for initiative.
How long is it gonna take him to get to?
Less than a minute.
Mm,
It's riding fast.
I want to cast less than a minute. You said.
Yes.
So, I'd like to cast heroism on you since you take most of it. You're gonna be in the front lines most likely. And then, what are you now? Because you changed.
A ranger.
Ranger, I want to inspire you.
Oh.
And if it's a bonus action, so I could think I could inspire all three of you actually, because I have 3 inspirations.
And our DM is gone. So.
So yeah. So you guys got 3 inspiration. He can't say anything against it.
Sure.
It's a D6, right?
Yes, but I have no more
Okay.
to do until a long rest.
Colin's handed out inspirations like candy every year. Since you were gone.
Literally.
Since you were gone.
Okay, so what did you do?
I cast heroism on him.
Okay.
He gave them an inspiration.
Sounds good. Anything else anybody wants to do first beforehand?
Okay, that's 1 spell.
How long does inspiration last? 10 minutes before it goes away?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't know.
And heroism?
Heroism? I know heroism, I have to touch him, and then I had a different spell loaded up already. D&D. Heroism. I need to save this. Duration, concentration up to 1 minute.
That's plenty of time. All right.
There's an ability check. I mean, like investigation and stuff like that.
Depends on what it is.
Okay.
Maybe.
I just have, yeah. My thing I was going to do is concentration, so I might not do it.
Okay.
Guidance. Gives you a d4 to add to an ability check.
Yeah, I think that'd be like skills and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, roll for initiative.
I cast guidance on myself.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let me say that again.
That's a cantrip.
Okay. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Ah! Nice, 13.
16.
15. I have to save it. Oh, I need to go twice in a row before I do this.
Exactly, that's what that means. Legally, if you get 22, you're allowed to go twice.
Legally.
Advantage on initiative.
Nice.
Revised range.
It's so useful.
Less.
There are very few things that actually get you that. But revised ranger does.
That's crazy.
I know.
Like a level 1 or what level?
I don't remember. Maybe level 1 or 2.
That's crazy.
I think 2. I got 16.
Okay.
My favorite number 22.
14.
14. What's your dex mod?
1.
Who goes first then?
You have the same dex mod? Both of you roll a d20 unless you want to decide between yourselves.
I like chance.
Roll a d20.
Okay,
Whoever gets higher.
16?
10.
Yes.
Colin goes first, he got low.
What?
Closer to the beginning.
Right. We're going for nat points.
I was gonna say, it kind of makes sense for you to go first anyway.
Yeah, you are a big boy.
I was about to let him go first, but he's like, chance.
Oh.
Chance.
I didn't know what you were about to say, honestly. I was just.
Do you want to keep the would it be easier to keep your wolf on the same initiative for you?
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, and you're first for now?
So, you guys got any different advice on him?
Stats real quick, because I'm about to have him charging first.
Immunities? Anything like that?
We hadn't really figured him out. I think he kept changing. Like we couldn't figure out what.
So nothing's concrete?
Yeah, nothing's concrete. Except that we liked him in the
Can
beginning.
I know
And we haven't been
if he's considered
Is he counted as undead?
yeah.
Or is he humanoid?
He is not counted as undead.
Yes.
For the
Is
crush.
he humanoid?
He would be not counted as humanoid.
Maybe not kind of what?
Humanoid?
Oh.
But-
So he's nothing.
So
What were you asking? Or,
no, I was just confused on him not counting as a humanoid.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of humanoid.
would you know this if he was?
Well, my mace of disruption is stuck against being dead that bad.
Good to know.
I can't wait till we progress this campaign and I'm level 14 because I just saw Chaotic Fury. I get to, as a bonus action, just roll on the thing. So I don't have to enter a rage. It's literally just as a bonus action, I can roll on the wild search table.
That's awesome.
Isn't that, what the heck? That's so cool.
Well, what's up?
Yeah, just a
Good,
14, you know, no problem.
There's a time lapse. We all just got fights right now.
Who got 16? You got 16?
Me.
I'm trying to.
I'm
I thought you
curious
ate a dice for a
as to
second. I
why
was like,
it's
what the
Joseph.
What?
Bubble gum.
Please. Please stop. No, please let me
What?
share that. Like, fully? Oh my gosh.
Wait, you ate a dice?
No,
What? Wait, is it D6?
I don't know.
No, it was
Is there even a D8 here?
It was a D60.
We don't know what it was.
We don't know what it was.
Yeah, that's where it went. Jeez.
We think it was.
Oh, did you lose them?
No, it's in my car. I just keep forgetting to bring it in.
That could be useful.
On our break, do that.
Get it, go get it.
That weird jelly bean was.
I'm probably just gonna have the wolf charge in first if that's cool.
Yep.
I feel weird
yeah, you can.
eating it.
You can kind of
You're like, you're not
flip
supposed to
between
eat
them if
that
you
flavor.
Oh, yeah, you're not
Since
supposed
I
to.
kind of do as the same initiative.
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Dude, those guys just want to die
I'm gonna have the witch charge in and try to tackle him basically.
I've
He can
been
knock,
nervous
my
about this
wolf
guy.
can knock people prone.
What I'm thinking about doing.
It just has to say make a DC 13 strength save, which is pretty easy.
If we can,
And honestly,
Yeah.
this guy's super powerful.
if he's able to.
He was
See,
like
I've
knocking
got
us
this.
around for fun.
But then he's resistant to like normal damage.
That's a lot.
Like,
I mean, it's a fair
Maybe,
bit.
yeah.
I
regular
guess
frozen,
2d6,
piercing,
3.
bludgeoning damage.
So
Hopefully he's a
if I did it all on him, that would
That
be
actually makes sense if he was
66.
king, because that's like kind of like a
Yeah.
demon. I think. That actually makes sense.
See what
more
happens.
demon or like more like. No,
All right.
not
Like,
nice.
I
Yeah, that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
It's just, he's not like a god. So like,
Because I was gonna say, is he like a celestial being?
Up first is going to be Org
nothing.
and the Dire Wolf, Dora. Is her name Dora? What was her name again?
Door the Explorer.
Cool.
I don't remember. Romula.
Amilon?
Or female Romulus.
Well, you and her are up first.
Okay. Wolf will hopefully. Oh no,
What
that's more
was
than
it?
50 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
No, it's
35,
not.
40, 45, 50.
Oh!
Around
It
the
is
onion?
5 feet short.
What?
Okay, I guess she does that. Ugh. I use the force to boost her.
I
Now
don't.
she can bite them.
Wait.
Wait,
Remember, we're in a tower on top. So if he's far away.
No,
Okay.
you are in front of the tower right
Oh,
now.
I thought we were up the tower.
No, not yet. No,
Okay, I just thought that wolf just.
no like
off the edge.
the way the city is landscaped, it does like from the wall to the spire, it does go up quite a bit. So you were about like at
Okay.
his level, but it is like still like pretty far into the center of the city. But he was able to get up there pretty fast.
the wolf's bite has 5-foot range, 5-foot reach.
You know what? I'll say he's close enough.
Yay.
I'll say he's close enough.
Go
You're right.
Romula.
You're just gonna kill your wolf like that?
What? No, we're gonna.
We can't support her at all.
She's gonna die.
She's just off by herself.
What's she gonna do?
This is her purpose. She was sent here to help me fight this guy.
She gets
Did
slaughtered.
she turn into that god now and like kick this guy's ass?
Yeah, she turns into my deity.
Was it
Miguel.
yes.
No, yeah. So, melee weapon attack. Yeah. 15 plus 5. 20 to hit.
Which one are you going for?
Crap.
Scrubs is a nightmare.
Oh, crap. I didn't even think about that. Scrubs.
Okay.
If that's not enough, we're screwed. To hit.
Not 20.
Oh, okay.
Roll damage.
How much did you roll?
20.
I rolled, 20 total. 2d6 plus 3 damage, piercing damage. Also, he needs to make a DC 13 strength save. 4, that's a 7.
Fails.
So 7 damage,
Okay.
and it's,
I can't believe you did.
yeah, I know.
You're like, oh, he's
I
super
was like,
weak.
this isn't easy. Yeah. So he is not prone if he fails that save.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping.
He
would
falls
happen.
off of
He
the
falls off of the nightmare.
Yes.
Let's go.
He
What,
just-
was it
There we go.
What?
Is that Dora? Is that
What's your name?
Romul.
Romula. Give that dog a treat, man.
Yes.
Give her
Okay.
Scooby
Is that her whole
snacks.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sally Rug's for days.
Org,
What's
it
that?
is your turn.
Are you saying org? Or
Or
are you combining my two?
Yes, I actually am.
Or
I think about it. Gorb, yes. I was like, their names are so similar.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Wait, where am I?
Org Lavi.
I will move up.
Mhm.
Anna, is that your character?
I'm small.
Oh.
I'm small.
I'll move up next to, just right next to whoever that person is.
This
Yeah.
person, that
Yeah,
is one of the
straight-
guards.
Okay, straightforward, yeah, like there. And I will now do something very powerful. I don't know what it is yet. Hide unprepared. Oh crap. I'm going to just use magic missile. I don't have any level 2 spells. That sucks. I'm going to put some damage down on it. Is that an idea? I'm going to get him and use my mace eventually. Though. Okay. Magic missile level 1, so 3 PQs.
3 pew-pew.
What? Why is he looking at me? Like
Oh, it's the armor.
It reflects all magical damage.
No, I just this guy. I just took the stats of a Tarask.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't know
kidding.
what that is, actually.
The strongest thing in the game.
You don't know what a
Challenger
Tarask?
30.
Oh, yeah. That's the.
You basically have to have a
Scary.
wish to stop its regeneration ability.
Thing's non-killable. There's actually one thing I think that could kill it in the whole game.
What?
Clay Golem.
When I was learning about them, they say the only way you can really stop them is use a wish to stop its regeneration. Hopefully beat it in combat with basic stuff, and then at any time if someone evil gets part of it and uses a wish to give its
Plus
regeneration
1
back,
to each one, it's right back. So 5, 10, 13 damage. Magic missile does 13 damage along 3 hits.
All on scrubs.
Yes.
Okay. 13.
Yes, total.
Nice.
2 4s and a 2.
Okay.
That should be nothing.
I hope I get to go before him because I have advantage already.
more like it's teleportation. I'm gonna eat this guy.
Teleport Nani? Nani?
Guys.
What is he writing?
Kill. Oh, we're all dead.
Yeah, do you exist? Therefore you die.
Is he doing? Oh gosh, is he doing their turn right now?
Are you doing?
Hopefully not.
I hope not, because I wonder.
Oh, sorry. Next up is Nyx.
Jesus, thank you. Okay, I'm casting Hunter's Mark on
Scrubs?
Scrubs.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me up his
Watch.
name.
I bet it's
Um,
such a reveal that the other thing is even more
Then-
powerful than Nightmare.
I'm gonna move up there because you know what? I'm ballsy.
Okay.
And attack with my crossbow. Thank God I have advantage. Well, it does a 16 hit?
Yes. You going for Scrubs?
Yes.
Then yes, it hits.
Okay.
Oh, Andrew, does it look
Maybe.
like he got hurt from my damage?
Yeah.
My character would
Alright,
notice. Cool.
13 plus
I couldn't believe this.
4. Which is 17 damage.
17.
Whoa!
Nice.
17.
So, did we say he's not undead?
Okay, good to know.
He's not undead, but he may be a fiend. We haven't figured that out yet.
Okay, because Chill Tux gets bonus to
So-
that stuff.
And wait, so what did you do exactly?
I cast Hunter's Mark and then I crossbow, which is
Okay.
Joe doesn't make bows. He can make the sound. Yeah.
Okay. So you fire your crossbow, and it goes right into his head, and then he falls to his knees, and then turns into ash.
Oh. Actually.
Did he die? Bruh!
Well,
Titan, it is your turn.
Wait, oh.
It's your turn.
What did you say?
Not Titan.
Ronan?
You're Ronin now.
Ronan.
That's right.
I was like, that's why I didn't respond. I was like, looking at my character, I was like, why is Ronan?
Wow. So used to Titan.
Uh,
I rolled so well.
it's
This
so
is
far
when I
away.
peaked.
I guess I'll move up.
There's no apocalypse now.
My max, not max, just 30. And then, I guess, can I just throw a javelin? No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do
I was
$30.
like,
I'm not ready to get
I'm standing right next to you.
Get thrown.
No, I'm just gonna throw my javelin at it, honestly. The night.
Okay.
Hey.
Yep. Go for it.
yeah.
So 13.
Just enough to hit.
Oh.
I have a +8 to hit, so that's all.
That's helpful.
These are too easy. So what's going on?
Yeah, they're getting tricked right now. He's probably flipping turn around and he's like impaling the freaking dragon or something.
Yeah.
Frosty.
He's like staring at us.
I feel like we're gonna have to fight.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
So, I'm
Nice.
I don't
Gets
have a
hit with a
javelin.
javelin. Yeah. It looks hurt. It kind of like, well, it looks,
Interesting.
it like kind of whinnies. It's like,
Can I record you saying
Oh, yeah, what's
that,
that?
that sound?
Oh, don't worry, it was recorded.
oh yes, unfortunately.
Right.
All right. Ronan is done. Ui, it is your turn.
19, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, Chill Touch.
From where you're standing.
Yes.
All right.
15?
Yep. That'll hit.
Is the horse an undead thing?
Horse,
Because I gotta look up Chill Touch.
not undead.
It's gotta be a fiend.
Look at it.
Chill.
Oh, you want to do that?
I would love a Scooby snack. I can't grab a Scooby snack. I got 2 on accident.
What's he get to? What the hell?
What?
Text Chill
Alright,
Touch.
so
Your character's
Chill
dead.
Touch for a Scooby snack?
What?
Go ahead.
I did 1 necrotic damage, and it can't gain any HP until my next turn.
Okay.
And then there's a hand clenching onto it.
What was the first thing you said?
Can it move?
It can move. It
Okay.
just the hand. It's like a hand, like a
Yeah.
normal hand.
One damage. Oh shoot.
1 damage and it can't heal. So at least it can't heal if there is a healing
Oh, I
factor
cannot.
that we don't know about. Does it look like it took damage?
It took that point of damage, yeah. What kind of damage does it do?
Narcotic.
Yeah, good damage.
Which is
I'm
funny
sorry.
because it has a bonus against undead. Alright.
Alright.
I already gave all my inspirations.
Would any of us know historically if Nightmare are considered fiends?
Would that be animal handling?
Roll history.
History?
Oh, 60.
I believe history. Plus 4.
Oh.
Okay. 10? Are you
I'm
just
just-
16 now or don't go?
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
What are you trying to remember?
Nightmare are considered fiends, like a fiend. I would think
From what you can remember, yes. I was thinking you in particular probably know since you're a cleric.
Are they immune?
Like I'm dying.
Are fiends immune to charm?
Would I know
Would you know that?
that? I don't know.
Tell me.
Probably. I would imagine they would be. Yes, I suppose they would be. I have no idea.
Not necessarily.
Okay,
Interesting.
What's this one's name? Would I know that? So,
5, 10,
No.
what? 20, 25, 30? Right here.
it's not about
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so who did you inspire?
Them. All of them.
Wait, when? What?
He's at a minute.
Combat.
Yeah.
So as a bonus action, it's like
Okay.
6, 12, 18 seconds.
How many people are inspired?
3 people. I can inspire people,
Okay.
I believe. Just not just one. I just can't do it again.
because you have 3 inspiration dice
Mhm.
or whatever. Can you add inspiration? Can you roll for inspiration before you know the results, or after you know the results, or only before?
Technically, only before.
No.
Well, I thought it was after.
Not
Inspiration.
after you know like what you've rolled, but not before you know the actual results. As far as I can remember,
Oh,
like before the DM says whether it worked.
okay. I thought.
So after the roll, but before you actually say. If
Yeah,
that
before I
succeeds or
confirm
not.
it. Yeah, and I might be like, you know, I might.
It's supposed to be the same with portent, right? You can always do it
Probably,
before. Yeah.
Okay, so. Um, okay. What's her name?
The wolf.
Yes.
Romulon.
Ramadan?
Gray kind of runs up and stops and like says some words to Romeo that inspire her.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's what. That's all you wanted to know.
Yeah, he sort of gives like some insight into a little bit of like what the nightmare will do next.
Just a little edge.
He's like, "Oh shit, look out!" Okay. She's gonna stay back and guard the dragonborn here.
Wait, have they gone yet? The enemies?
Not yet, no.
Oh god.
They all rolled 14, so he must have rolled bad.
Or maybe he's won him to do this.
When we kill this thing? Oh, it's over.
He's holding his turn. So he can just like wipe us up. And then Venom. He does this and like his arm
Maybe
grows,
he
like,
did-
grabs each of people.
Maybe him disappearing was his turn.
Yeah.
He just went invisible.
That's true.
He turned to ash.
Haven't seen Venom since
He got snapped.
I will note that whenever he did disappear, the armor he was wearing clunked to the ground. Only his body
Don't
vanished.
touch that.
Hey guys, is it cool I take this armor? Like playing through my
Alright.
eyes.
Both of these
Oh, I
guards
think it
come up
more
and
like
take
you
shots,
become.
one of them managing to hit them.
Then they rushed.
It's kind of like you put Jason's
Rush
mask
B, rush
on
B.
and you become Jason.
Okay.
Well, my life
And
is...
that is the Nightmare's turn.
Aren't y'all all 3 the same alignment?
I don't think so.
I know Colin.
Are you?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay, I have neutral too. But like last time, I was gonna change it to chaotic evil because he said I could, but the internet connection was too slow, so I was like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I might do that now.
Colin, what are you?
I'm not neutral.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I thought I was
What
thinking
is-
him going evil. That's why I said no.
What is her armor class? 1 mil?
Oh. 14.
Okay, does a 25 hit? Yes. And so yes, probably.
And I'm just gonna give her the average health hit points,
That's right.
which is. Keep track.
Alright. Okay, I'll give you now. I'm trying to figure this out.
You since you're even.
What is her hit points?
37.
Okay.
She does.
She takes
38 points of damage.
Who is she being damaged by? I'd like to know.
the Nightmare.
What's the name?
13 points of bludgeoning damage and
151 necrotic damage.
13 bludgeoning. And 7 points of fire damage. So 20 total.
That's bad.
Nah, body.
Alright, who is it time for?
I just named her. Now she's even down. Promptly.
Alright. Everybody in the front here, sort of. What are y'all's passive perceptions?
Very low.
You and
Me? Okay.
What?
13.
14.
Okay.
I'm like, go eat. Nani?
Because your eyes are really close together.
What?
I don't know.
What the heck?
Dude, we need to get a sketch book. Because like in the future we're gonna start drawing. Like a ton of things. Get visuals.
Oh, remind me, I drew schematics for
Okay. So
a new film.
the armor begins to reposition
Girl,
itself.
no.
And then the ashes start to reform. This time he's actually taken on a different form, strangely enough. Looking
She
like, less like how he did before and more, weirdly enough, like a priest or a cleric this time. Last time you actually remember he sort of had the outfit that
Is he still the same body figure?
except changed actually a little bit. He's still got the same
Has he
face.
grown boobs?
No, he is not. I'm
But
just
it's a
using that-
girl.
Is he dummy thick?
I cast detect magic to see if magic is going on.
I cast detect boobies.
Detect Vagine and Bob. God.
Going to children's charity.
This magical woman from over there?
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, it's I see it's just
Was it 13 bludgeoning or 7?
13 bludgeoning and 7 fire. 6, 9, 8. Okay.
Oh.
So as he holds his hand up and he makes his way over to one of the guards, a mace magically and he swings it down and there's a flash of light, and then the next thing you see is the guard's body on the ground. It's
gosh.
limply just lying there.
Can you tell
Is
us
he
how many
dead?
damage it was?
It seemed actually to be, you would recognize this as radiant damage.
Whoa.
Oh gosh. It's celestial now. Do I recognize the mace?
This might. Okay. Hold on.
I asked the question on Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, bro, we need to have a
That's what I'm
for the
doing.
work site.
It's not really a move, but
We
okay.
can do actual official
We
stuff.
could Google Drive. We could literally upload documents up into, like, we don't have to have the same tablet.
Are we still
Just
alive?
like-
Did we just come back?
A couple tablets that are
Um,
linked to the same Google Drive.
Yeah.
Google Docs.
I still got loaded.
Maybe something cool.
We may have just been.
No.
Not yet. Hold on.
I'm gonna reset the thing.
Wait, should I reset it?
Maybe.
Can somebody tell me if we're live?
Still saying it's live, but not loading.
Well, it just needs to catch up. It is a bit behind, I think. Bruh?
Not loading.
Just needs to catch up. It is a bit behind. Nice. Hooray! Bruh?
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds behind. I thought that was a war picture, but is that just a hunting party?
Oh gosh.
Dang. Much more than 2 dogs.
Looks like the go fox hunting.
I remember that from Futurama.
Who's gone through?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get crumbs from there. But once you shoot that, you're starting kids in Africa, you damn.
Gosh.
How are you?
Oh, we
When
can
I ask you
straight
the
up.
second time, you just staying at right there.
I'm fine. We can straight up.
Maybe something around
Something
there.
like that. What
No.
was that? With its own database.
I miss your hair.
If we wanted to.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Me too,
yeah.
a little bit.
That's
But like,
okay.
also, this
That'd
is
be
new
kinda
and it's
cool,
different.
It don't. It's not a bad look. Yeah, it's not a bad look. I'll be honest, I'm a little in love with the hair.
That'll be farther down.
There's
It
one
was-
reason why I came.
Like
but-
Samsung.
The hair was
Galaxy
pretty iconic
Two
for me, I
dollars.
feel like. So
And that's like a really good.
it's a different.
Yeah,
It's different.
Do you miss the hair?
Huh?
Do you miss the hair?
Ooh.
Yeah. But he's still nice.
Got him.
Now he realized
I think
He's
you're
still
really
low-key
handsome,
kind of
Drew.
cute.
he realized more in his looks now than his hair was like 50% of his looks.
Yeah, it was.
So now it's all.
Now it's on my face and people are like, oh.
No,
You should just say
you're incredibly beautiful.
Oh no.
You
at first
you
he was
low
in
key
the
kind
middle.
of cute, Andrew.
Okay, nope, back up. We're not doing
You're
this.
Adam's apple. Very.
Okay.
Are we back on?
Yes, we've been back on. Apparently, we never
You
left.
have very average
I'm
size
just
ears. I like that about you. Wait, turn your head this way. Wait, turn slowly back. Not that slowly.
Oh gosh.
Your ears are pretty what's the word, like
Normal,
Cute.
they're the same kind of, you know.
symmetrical.
Yeah, symmetrical.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Anyway, who's
different
freaking-
shapes?
Whose turn?
I got those lobes.
Who died?
The
Ah,
guard
yes.
just died.
The guard just died. That's right. And
Does everyone here have detached earlobes?
Nope.
I don't know.
Oh, his are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they are.
Actually,
It's here, buddy.
yours
or
are close now, I
believe
can't
it is
tell. Colin, and see them lobes? Wait,
Anyways.
okay, don't stretch.
No, his are attached.
Yeah, yours are kind of attached.
Yeah, it's attached.
That's cool. Interesting.
Alright.
Only 1 in 10,000 people have that.
What?
I don't know.
I thought it was more rare to have it separate.
It's
Oh, is it?
it's a native thing to have
I
attached.
don't actually know. Sorry, Andrew.
it's your turn.
You get any more native?
Or your
pictures of
wolf.
Electra?
I was
Whichever
just
you want to
realizing
do.
that my wolf has less than half its health.
I mean,
You said
it's
20
so
damage. I was like,
same tribe.
it's a pretty strong wolf. Pretty epic.
Pretty epically.
So that was
I'm
really
pink
stupid.
man.
How's the little
What was your specialty?
shadow mare looking?
Making paint. Red
Really?
paint. Yeah.
HP wise.
Making red
Oh,
paint.
HP wise?
Yeah,
Red paint.
okay.
You guys are the pink.
And like
Oh,
medicine too.
Oh, that's cool. My cousins.
Is it looking strong?
All
Does it have a
extra
extra?
house and everything for the bows. So we're going.
Wait,
I got
oh,
him.
Sorry, where did the homie
I gave
reappear?
him a good say. He's. I wanna
He
get him a-
reappeared in sort of the same
Tribe
spot,
mode.
and then
Dude, yes.
Oh, did he appear where the armor
I
was?
forgot
Yes.
his name, but my
So that's him,
granddad
the
had a
blue
friend
girl
who was a
mage?
traditional
Yes.
bowman
Right
guy.
now,
how do we fight
And
this?
it's
I
so
guess Romula will just attack the shadow mare. What's it called?
Nightmare.
Yeah, shadow mare. Yeah, just fight it.
Okay.
Wait, it was 13 to hit.
Just
Plus
more.
four. Yes, he did it too.
meets his armor class.
Okay. is 2d6 plus 3 piercing. Ooh. 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing. Okay.
If it's a creature, has to succeed a creature basically means something that's not a ghost.
It exists,
Okay.
basically. I'm pretty sure.
So it needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good.
I bet it has a good strength.
What does it have to be?
13 save.
Close.
It fails.
What,
Wow.
again?
Okay, well, the nightmare is not prone.
Okay.
I want to see that. Just something grab it, shake
Like,
it around, throw it back on
The
ground.
dire wolf like bites into its neck and like pulls it to the ground.
Next is
Let's
gonna
go
do something
Ramadan.
stupid.
But a little bit of
Stupid.
like flames like shoot off of it a little bit when he does it.
Oh, really?
Because it's on fire, partially.
So now your dog's on fire.
Your dog,
Doggo?
doggo,
Animal tame.
Wolf.
Shit.
doggo.
Dire doggo.
Or believe will.
Oh.
Shoot.
How much damage did you say?
13.
I want to draw this.
I just got
It's
locked
like a
out.
zombie drama.
What? I'm not saying this. Okay, man. Sorry, I just got locked out.
Oof.
You should switch over to D&D Beyond.
T-Mobile. No, I think it was.
If we all used D&D Beyond,
What?
there's that widget for Twitch where the viewers could take a look at our, like have a brief look at our character sheets from there
Yeah.
and see our like current hit points and everything like that.
Wow, seems like we
Can
just
you
all
sup-
need laptops.
Can you supply laptops?
Yeah,
I don't know. I personally prefer in paper,
I prefer paper.
unless I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth sometimes.
I want a laptop. 'Cause I'm
Honestly-
used to laptops from
Once
high
you get
school.
higher up in levels, it's just easier to maintain everything once you have your own laptop.
I have
because,
learned
Yeah.
over $700
I just like that
in
it
a
can
month's time.
calculate everything in
So
for you.
like, I'm trying.
So like
Yeah.
all your pluses are calculated.
That's what.
Although there are some things you can't like manually go in and change that on the computer. So I don't know.
Well, recently I got the $2 subscription a month for
Mhm.
D&D Beyond, so now I have unlimited character sheets, and there are like other things that I can add on there now.
Dang.
And so
Nice.
yeah, $2 a month, and I get 20 stuff with it. So I was like,
I'm gonna assume my channel divinity is an action, not a bonus action, right?
Huh?
I'm gonna assume channel divinity will not be a bonus action. Unless it's like specifies.
Yeah.
Okay,
What are you trying to do? Turn on death?
yeah.
Now what's your subclass?
Life or whatever. I was gonna heal Romula
Okay.
with whatever it's called.
Okay.
But it's actually probably should because she's my friend. You know what else about life? Okay, got it. I'll do that, I guess.
anybody have a camera here?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do that with. I will move right up behind Orky. What's his name? Gray.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. Or as close as I can. I just need to be within 30. Make sure I'm within 30 feet.
25. You're well within 30 feet.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. We'll use. So I have 10 HP to distribute among any creatures. So I can just put all 10 of them. Wait.
Put him into the guard that just died. Just kidding.
So if they did just full on die.
As a zombie.
If he's not a like main character, then usually don't.
Oh, I can only restore up to half their HP with that.
Yeah,
How about that?
up to half.
So that would be one more point that she has right now. Rip. This isn't worth it anymore. Shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I would say probably might want to save it until later in the battle. Not that it's gonna last much longer.
I can't approach the nightmare from where I was. I was pretty far back, right?
Like, no, unless you're full on sprinted.
Can I move up next to Gray, sort of between him and the guard?
Yeah.
Can I make it there? Is that as far as I can go, right?
Just about, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I am not good at drawing.
Probably shouldn't use.
That's basically what I see over here.
Hold the dead because it's taking damage, right? The nightmare.
Yes.
Okay. Must make it so the nightmare has to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Of I guess 14.
How many nightmares are created?
Succeeds.
Is it like a mommy nightmare and a daddy nightmare?
So it doesn't do anything then.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What is it? Kill
Toll
the
the
dead.
dead.
It's a cantrip.
Yes.
Then it does nothing.
Okay.
Cantrips, if the target succeeds, do no damage for the most part.
Next.
Alright. Direwolf has gone. Overview has gone. Nix, it is your turn.
Nyx is gonna do something dumb.
Okay.
She zoom. She attack.
In sickle mode.
Oh my god. I just noticed who you were attacking.
Ooh! Does she get advantage?
Well, I have not one, but I have +9 to attack because it's my magic one. So that's a 10, and I'm gonna use my inspiration. Can I do that for attack rolls? I think so.
Do you-
On that one, no.
Isn't that automatic fail no matter
Is
what?
it?
Usually, yes.
Aww.
Unfortunately.
Well,
You tripping down.
I
Just kidding.
What weapon were you using?
for my rapier.
Okay, so here's what happens. Like, he's just struck down this guard, and he like turns up and sees you running up. You go in to stab him with the rapier, and he like sidesteps and grabs it, and then like it disappears
It's
and
magic.
reappears actually in his
Oh.
belt.
Oh.
He's just basically moved it to be sheathed in his own belt.
Oh. Okay. That's my turn.
You can get it back if you try and like on your next turn. Try to take it from him.
You don't really know what you're gonna do.
I don't.
And he kind of looks at you and gives you a big. It's nice to see you again.
That's freaking something again. Freaking need it.
So now it is Ronan's turn.
Okay.
Oh god.
So you're super close, but I don't know what else to do, so. 20, 25, so I'm like right there. I rage.
Okay.
So.
Hold on. I want to know at the same time.
I like to think he explodes and you just go a little bit goes
Oh.
isn't that a lipstick?
No way.
Just cancel magic.
What is your
Each
constitution?
creature within 10 feet of you must succeed on a strength saving throw.
What happened?
So 20 feet.
What happened?
Yeah.
Wait.
And then fall prone. On a strength
Okay.
saving
Okay, so they make a strength saving throw, and then those things happen if they fail.
throw. Yeah.
Okay. Strength saving throw, and he needs me to.
You get this.
And what do they have to beat?
I think 14.
I got a 9.
Okay, and how much was it?
20 feet. And then knock prone.
You do get fine.
Oh.
My vision
You're
was
out of the
real.
fight.
Hey, it's
As
fast.
soon as you go into a rage, it like blasts. But he like
I started going Goku mode.
he takes his mace and like hits it into the ground and like slides just barely, but then like
Boy, you want to play?
pulls his mace back out of the ground and gets ready to fight you.
Okay.
Andrew, I just realized. I had advantage.
Trolls appear in his body, it's much fun. The one just goes through.
You had advantage.
That
Well,
was
how?
very
Because
disturbing.
I had cast my dark one, but
Trolls just appeared in his body.
I'm so dumb.
What happened?
Oh, I
Anyway,
realized that I
you
had
asked
advantage when I rolled in that one. That's 2.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with my great axe. So
Okay.
+8, so it's gonna be 25.
To hit?
Yes. Does that hit?
Yeah, I guess it hits.
Okay. Sweet. D12. Okay, so 7 points of damage. I roll a 1. No. Good advantage on that.
Okay, it takes 7 points of damage.
Wait. Do I get it? Do I re-roll whenever I roll a 1 or 2? Or
Do great weapon fighting or
two-handed fighting.
two-handed fighting? That's what I mean. Is that?
Control F re-roll. Oh. I was like, what are you saying? Nothing pops up. But I do have I know I have two weapon
Well, whatever.
fighting or whatever, or two-handed fighting. Two weapon fighting. But that's I really thought that there was a change. Is that for fighter? Or is that not my like path that I took? That I took? I thought that
That's
was
normally, that's normally a fighter thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so. Like the fighting styles are usually from fighter. Orc, I think half orcs may get something like that. Savage attacks. But I don't think you do. So how much damage was it? 70?
Yeah.
Okay. He's taking 7 damage. Alright, so anything else that you need?
No. Should have been a fire.
Do we? You're up.
Fighters are really like the worst at playing something. They can have so many protection.
You really attack so many times. You got fighting. You get like you get
So 6 seconds for each move, right? For
6 seconds is a roundabout, roughly.
a whole round. Okay.
Like everything that happens within 6 seconds. And theoretically, all the turns are happening at the same time, roughly.
Guess she'll touch him. Ooh, that's so close. So. Alright, so 19.
19 hit him?
Mhm.
Okay, yep, that hits.
3 points of necrotic damage.
3 necrotic, anything else?
He cannot heal to my next turn.
Oh, okay.
And now the nightmare can heal.
Okay.
And then I gave out everything. I got no bonus actions anymore, really. So that's it.
Okay. It's his turn. Lesra, seeing what the hell is happening, she's like, she turns to you and she's like, "Can you watch him?" Wait, what about there? No. We'll just get right up to him. And that is her turn. Gray will use his turn to use the help action to help you, Nyx, stand up.
Oh, sweet.
So on your turn, it won't take half your movement. He just like helps pick you up. He's like, "Go!"
Visual.
Like as he does, you're already inspired, actually, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you should be fine then. Okay. That guard's dead. And so this guard will move in on the nightmare. Yes. Whoop. Nightmare's turn.
I just remember something. I get some kind of resistance.
Ooh.
A
Oh,
gnome,
yeah,
a
you do.
gnome resistance. I can't remember if it was
Stanza.
illusions or like a darkness thing.
Oh, yeah.
The nightmare will again attack the dire wolf.
14 AC. Succeeds.
25 to hit.
Does that hit? But no.
8 bludgeoning damage. And 7 fire damage.
8.
So that means 15 points of damage in total.
Okay. She's fine.
How is she on health?
12, 2 HP. 8 and 7, right?
Yes. Alright. Okay. It's turn. Ronan, what is your armor class?
Oh, 16.
Okay. So a 13 does not hit then.
Yeah, it does not.
Okay.
I'm like, psh, get that out of here.
Yeah, he swings with his mace and
Can I
you
catch
just,
it?
like, you don't catch it, no. So you just like kind of move and swipe it.
I just want to contest his strength and just catch it.
And as his bonus action, he pulls out the rapier,
My
looks
rapier.
over to you, and tosses it to you.
What?
Wait, who?
To you, Nix.
The
What?
the dude?
Scrubs pulls out your rapier and tosses it to you.
What the heck?
I'm gonna catch it.
Okay.
You possessed me.
Just roll acrobatics.
Possessed.
Okay. Yeah,
21.
you catch it. Pretty easily.
But can I have calculated dice? I think that'd be so cool in a fight. To literally like send super
At first, I
powerful
thought he
at you and
meant
you're
like those dice you like to hurt you.
Maybe if you roll the nat one.
Maybe if it wasn't almost.
If he had rolled in that one,
Probably.
what if I roll in that 20 right now?
Maybe if it wasn't a very bad.
Not 12. Dang
You might
Or your turn and Dire Wolf's turn.
Okay.
Together.
The wolf. Oh, right. Literally. Straight away.
Okay.
No, wait, behind me.
I forget to say disengage.
Behind us, too.
Mm.
0. No, it's just enemy.
And that
I
is
guess I could have had her attack him in
is an attack of opportunity. Unless I guess you could theoretically take the action to disengage. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Silly head? Okay.
But that is her turn
Yes. I run up to melee attack the homie. Yes.
then. The nightmare.
Yes.
Okay.
I will just attack my young makes a disruption. Oh, +2 to hit. Oh, ground crush.
it. So 5 hits? Yeah, like crushes him.
I don't think I've ever landed a dead hit with this mace. There's a chance I have never hit it.
The nightmare just kind of reels back a little bit. It's like, so.
Okay.
And
Some stupid thing I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 over.
Nix.
Nyx is very confused as to why Scrubs gave the sword back. What? But anyway.
Proceeds to
Yeah, proceeds to attack. Because I don't
Scrubs?
trust like that. A scorching ray, actually.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yes. Oh,
Is it a saving throw or
scorching
you
ray.
attack?
I attack.
That is a good attack. I like
So-
scorching.
21,
To hit? Oh,
First.
yes.
which first one is 7 points of fire damage, I think. Yeah. The second one, 16.
Hits.
Okay. 3, 4, 7 points again, so that's
So-
14 for that. And then the third ray, she's gonna attack the nightmare with.
Can you hit the razor?
Huh? Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
21,
Hit.
So good.
2, 6, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Cyclops.
What type of damage?
Fire?
Just like one red. And just like,
I think it's fire.
It is.
How much was it?
The first one, 14. For Scrubs is 14, and then the nightmare is 8.
Okay. The nightmare takes no fire damage.
Chop poo poo!
It actually, like, the fire hits and it just kind of absorbs into it.
Wow, that's a level 2 spell.
Yeah,
I love it. It's gone.
it's gone.
How many of those do you have?
I just have one that's from my special circlet that I got. But
Okay. So next, that is your turn. I'm not going to move up any further or anything.
I'm gonna. Let's see, how many of those? 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Or have any idea what would happen if Romula like died, basically? Since she's like,
Not positive.
am
You could pray about it.
am I attuned to her?
No. Pray,
That'd be
probably
cute.
not yet. You're not that close yet.
Yeah, I'm not even close at all. She kind of hates me.
I don't think she hates.
Okay. I just realized she ran and hid behind me, and then I ran in. Whoops. She's
She
hiding
pulled
behind
us. Just
the gray.
Big target.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Please.
So after Nyx, it is Ronan, your turn.
Sweet. Still in rage. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my great axe again.
Okay.
So 23.
That'll hit.
You all still have y'all's inspiration?
Yes.
Just
I need to
remembering,
remember
reminding.
Plus 6,
Ooh.
so 17.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I end my rage for no reason.
Okay. So
Run in.
this last time, you like swing with your axe, and it just cleaves into him, and the armor, like, the body turns to ash, and the armor clatters to the floor.
Oh god. We need to put handcuffs on that armor.
Yeah, can we? How do we box this thing
Throw it
up?
in the
Does
wall.
the narcotic hand that's still attached to him wither away, or is it on the armor? Because he can't heal when that's on him.
Still sort of clutching the armor.
Okay.
It like loses its grip for just a second and then like grabs back on, almost like it's not sure what to grab onto.
Okay.
I cast detect magic.
Copperhead. Okay, so you've ended your rage.
Yes.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Billy, it is your turn.
Okay. So, Nightmare's still alive?
Yes.
Is the old man still working on the wall?
He is. He said.
Does he look fine though?
Yeah, he's alive.
Nice.
He's there. He's doing it. He's doing his thing. He's like messing with the runes, like Doctor Strange style. Saying some, like muttering some incantations.
Okay, so I remember halfway through the round, before it was my turn again, that I have a resistance to something. Do you remember what that was? It was a gnome kind of resistance. You remember that? Because I ate that. I ate part of it.
I think what it is it is an elf thing. It's the Fey ancestry.
Mhm.
You're like you have.
Yeah.
It's harder to be charmed, I think, magically.
Oh yeah, that's what it
everyone had at
was.
the Halloween party. I'm pretty sure.
It couldn't be
I have Fey ancestry, and then everyone else had the same exact resistance.
Yeah.
To everything.
So why would you?
It's like,
Being magically charmed.
yeah.
It's resistance, not immunity, which means you just have advantage against
Can't
it.
like really put to sleep. Also,
Yeah, it can't
Yeah.
be magically put to sleep. That's right.
Um,
Can I put on his armor when it came out?
It's too small for you.
is it too small for me?
I don't dress
It's
like
too
that.
big for Nyx.
Um,
It's just a size for I'm just kidding.
Snap.
well, the hand's gone now,
Throw it into the air and I'll die.
so he could heal.
Hey, Greg.
I guess I'll just
Yes,
use the
that's
freaking
not
nightmare.
Yes,
with one
friends.
hand. 3.
What are you trying to do?
Chill touch.
Oh.
I use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. Lazarus turn. She just got up there ready for the fight, and she's like, but she saw what happened earlier, so she's like getting ready for it. I'll say she's gonna hold her action.
Should have done the same.
Gray. Sorry, little doggo.
I forgot she was inspired. But that would be helped out.
Gray is now flanking. Does not hit, even with advantage.
Oh,
Just barely. Grr, he's mad though. Okay. It's this guard's turn. The guard is going to start playing music again, dang you. Okay, yeah. The guard goes to shoot, and it actually like just skids right over the nightmare.
Nightmare looks at guard. Take twice his guard. Gosh.
And the guard actually like is now afraid of the nightmare. Because that was he made a nat one, so I was trying to decide what to do for him.
That makes sense. It's like, I swear it went right through.
Well,
It actually went over.
I mean, it might.
Yeah, it's like, it passed through the flames on its like.
Yeah, and then like it was a flaming arrow by the time it hit the ground. Yeah, exactly. I think the nightmare's turn.
Like, I better get all of my thing right.
All 8 minutes.
Hey, man.
In a puff of fire, the nightmare disappears.
what?
I don't know.
Bruh.
No. So wait, currently there are no enemies technically that we can see.
Is the armor?
It is now
Can we still see the armor?
the armor starts to reform itself again.
What's it gonna look like this time? If he doesn't have brush this time, I'll be upset. Confused.
So he's in,
That's really good.
okay. So we do this tomorrow.
I can just work on my painting.
I guess we'll do it.
Right. Reforms. This time, his eyes are completely black. Scrub's sort of taking a look around.
We got a window.
Ronan, what was your armor class again?
16.
Okay, that second one's gonna hit.
Roll. No, it's good.
You're turning not rage. It's probably magical damage anymore.
I'm gonna gain 1d4 plus 4.
Alright, 5 points of piercing damage.
So 5.
Yeah.
I'm not even wasted yet. I'm not sweating.
Yeah, you're turning. Big turn.
Dark Fury.
What?
It's AC. It's AC.
Or is
There's
there
heat in here.
damage?
I don't know.
I would like to see the inside of this.
What's his weapon right now? Since he's
A
changed?
dagger.
Is it a Ragu? Rogue?
Don't forget, you got a better dagger.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
would.
Maybe it's Ragu. Ragu.
Just the let's see if he actually his purchase and it affects the armor.
We'll let you.
Oh.
Don't make it.
Alright. The dire wolf's turn.
It will hold his turn until after I go.
Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it, she was holding her turn.
Well,
That's right.
Okay, that should be.
That does not hit.
That's
Nowhere near here.
Done. Okay.
Caught off guard by the change in form, she's just like not able. She's like weirded out by this whole situation.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like it.
So how would a melee spell attack work?
You have to hit it with your weapon.
Oh, okay. So I get my +2 for my weapon.
Yes, and then it adds to the melee attack.
The spell, I do my basically a weapon attack, and then the spell adds to that.
No, what is the spell?
Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds. I have that one up actually.
Oh.
Make a melee spell.
That's what you got to do last.
Inflict wounds. Oh, actually, crap, you're right. It was 3d10 for 5.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, at the base level at least.
Not the base level. You noticed it's like that 10.
Lucky.
Hello?
It's just the melee spell attack, so it doesn't add. It's not like a smite or anything.
Okay.
So it's just like. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Let me find a smite and see how it's worded.
I was gonna say both my melee weapons are magic. I was gonna say I can basically affect the spell onto a non-magic melee weapon, but they're both technically magic. Yeah, I'm looking up the big base spells. I'm trying to say my spell slots, but this is kind of a different one. I can also do 46 radiant.
Radiant might do some big damage.
That's true, actually. Good point. Yeah, this is I'm about to be in the cloud, which is probably gonna work. Wait, do we?
The product is just dead.
Yeah. Do we know if necrotic does full damage to him?
You do not know.
Okay.
Has anybody dealt necrotic to him?
I've got
You
it
have?
twice now.
Yes. As far as you can tell, it does. It seems to have a normal effect.
Oh, good. Yeah, 3d10.
What's the name of the? I can't remember any smites.
I thought smite was just a smite.
That is.
Rapha smite. That's a good one.
Oh, there's multiple types of smites.
Smite spells. Yes, they're different from regular smites.
Technically, I can use this, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So the yeah, inflict wounds is just. It's not like it doesn't work like a smite. It's just like it hits by itself.
It does not work. Okay, yeah.
So it doesn't add to your melee attack.
Okay, yeah.
It just is a melee attack.
Alright. I will run around him. Can I immediately get advantage if I flank?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
Oh gosh, oh, so close.
Oh no.
I ended my rage. So here you go back.
So, but it still does take the +2 from my mace.
No.
Okay.
I think it's just a regular, like you add your normal spell attack modifier.
Spell attack now. That's way hard.
Yeah. Add your spell attack modifier.
So this is a +5.
Yep.
Okay. God.
What'd you get?
Oh wait. Before I want to use my
Inspiration. Okay. What did you get, by the way?
I rolled it. It would have been a 10 total.
Okay.
5.
15.
So 15. to
That'll
hit.
hit.
Oh my gosh, that inspiration would not have hit. Yeah. Okay. So it'll do 3d10 necrotic damage. It's gonna be 30. Big 30.
Pretty big numbers, dude.
6, 7, 8. 21. Yeah.
Dang.
21 necrotic.
What's
21 is gone.
Thanks for the yeses. I'm so inspired.
Got two sweet cheeks.
Oh gosh.
Wrong? Mom.
I don't know.
Me up the shivers. Yeah,
Okay.
that was actually epic.
Too sick.
Oh, this guy's sick.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. Did your direwolf want to do anything?
Honestly, no. As long as she's out of range of any stupid thing that what Ronan might do, because she will literally die if she takes like any damage.
Okay.
How much health do you have?
She will rest and meditate.
Oh, okay.
She will use her special power to converse with the goddess Medell.
Oh,
and
sure.
Regain some health.
How many turns have we gone through now? How many times have we gone around?
Like 3?
So add 9 health to your total.
Oh.
Right. Next, your turn.
Alright.
Just move the wolf back a couple spaces, I guess, to be safe. Next.
I'm gonna stab him with my cake knife. Dagger.
Okay, knife. Roll a hit.
Cake.
Yes.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
So I want to see you roll
8
that thing.
damage.
8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was it last time? A D100?
This. Oh, you really sad. It's like a D100. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really know much of it.
Okay.
Okay.
You stab him with it, and he's like,
Okay. Then I'm gonna other dagger, other hand.
Okay.
You don't add attack bonus.
to hit
Yeah. For
with the offhand.
yeah. Do you?
Yes, you do.
You do? Okay.
It's just to
then
damage.
19 then.
Okay, that hits.
And then 3 damage.
Okay. Okay. He like falls to both knees and like starts coughing up rust, like just like liquefied rust
Ugh.
coming out of his lungs.
What's that image? It's just exploding.
Ronan, you're up.
Alright.
Nice.
2.
What'd you get?
You teleport up to 20 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can activate this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. I can teleport.
Okay.
Random.
Did you want to teleport?
4-dimensional leapfrog.
He teleports 20 feet in the air.
Can I teleport up and land on
Does it
It's 20
specify?
feet.
I mean, it doesn't specify.
in an unoccupied space?
Yeah, that space is unoccupied.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how does this work? Can I just teleport 20 feet above him and just like naughty?
Okay, roll the hit.
Plus 8, so
Inspired?
I am inspired still. I'm the last person to be. So it would have been 14.
So, and then if you want to use inspiration, roll a d6
Oh, these. Oh.
and add that to
Oh,
your
right, okay. That's what it is. So 5 to the fortune, so 19.
Okay. Roll athletics. You have advantage since you're raging.
So that's going to be a 27.
Roll advantage because you got a 20.
Oh, okay. 19 again.
Okay, so you teleport in the air and just
Oh my
fall,
god.
and like when you hit the ground, you crush him, and like pieces of the armor like fly off in all different
That's a
directions.
good sign. Brilliant, bros.
And there's
I'm
just
not going to
like
end my rage now. I can teleport as a bonus action.
there's like just like a pile of
teleport.
it's pretty much on the ground now.
Yes, Mindy.
I can instantly flank him if anybody wants to attack him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So if he gets it right.
It's your turn.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
So,
Wait, where is he? Are there any enemies?
is there even a solid piece of
Not
armor?
currently. Well, there are several solid pieces of armor spread out.
Keep them apart.
Yeah, I was about to yell for everyone to grab a piece,
Oh,
a step a piece,
are we doing this?
and
We're not in combat now, right? So we don't have to go in turn order?
Still in turn order
Oh.
because you're still in combat.
Mm.
It's not a
Mm.
good sign.
Nani?
Of course, teleport's
I need to check. Do I have it written down? I didn't put as much detail in Uwe like I did
Like
with that
that?
person. 60 feet. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. I cast fairy fire in the middle of them.
In the middle of them.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there should be a dex save, which they can all, I think I can just choose for them to pass. Just
Okay.
armor, really.
You're trying to target the armor.
Basically, yes, because I can do objects.
Okay.
It's a dex save, so does the armor just fail?
Automatically fails. Yeah.
And so that's another spell. So I look at the old man. Is he still doing good?
He's making his way along. He actually has pulled out a book at this point to try and remember some of the words. It's been so long.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm getting pretty close at this point.
I watch him.
Hmm?
I keep an eye on him.
Okay.
That's it. So if that guy does somehow reform again, if you guys don't separate them,
Okay, if he reforms, can I just like teleport and grab one of the pieces? Oh my gosh. That'd be so cool. And then I teleport away.
give it a big piece, but don't grab multiple.
Lesnar's like,
Yeah.
every time.
But actually.
And she's just sort of like, she actually runs up to one of the pieces and punts it. And
There we
then
go.
like,
I like her stuff.
she like reaches down and like holds her foot. She's like, how are those so heavy? It like only moves a couple feet.
It reminds me of Lord of the Rings.
It looks like the smallest piece.
But I'm a Goliath, so I can lift like a ton. Because whenever I'm lifting, pushing, or dragging something, it counts as like, I count as one size larger than myself, so I can lift a ton of stuff. Quite literally a ton.
One size larger and stuff, and aren't you already at one size like larger than everyone else? Aren't you
It might
large?
be.
So you could maybe like extra
And
large
I
creature.
have 23 strength because of the belt of Hill Giant strength.
So you should be able to just
I
grab
could
it like
literally
a
just grab it
toothpick.
and teleport away.
Eat it.
How much does healing word do?
Healing word. I don't know.
Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't ever use healing word. Healing wounds.
Yeah,
Healing words, I have it up here now actually.
That's a curse
I need to see. I'm actually. I guess I'm gonna see.
I don't want to see a horse from straight on.
Find the Steedo. Get it? Find that Cheeto. Let's do
Yeah.
8 points of health to Wanda from Gray.
No. Nice.
Oh.
Just playing deep.
And Gray's actually going to inspire you, or Glovieve. Or Glovieve. The guard is still
That should make it easier.
terrified and runs about this far before we're waiting. And
That voice.
the nightmare reappears And
Said, talk about the friends.
that bitch.
Tell
It's
us what's in
my
front of you.
bitch.
What? Gosh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hold on.
Oh.
I did not lose that page.
Honestly, dude, if that piece is cheap enough, I have to go to Home Depot.
Is it different now?
What's
your name, man? Night Terror.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
it goes here.
in reality, though, in the future, we should really just keep our receipts and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Just can't get it like that.
Okay.
That'd be perfect for the card access.
We can literally we can get the Home Depot credit card, and then we could just go through that. That wouldn't be hard to do at all.
Actually, I'm going to say when it reappears, it is going to be.
It's got too many things.
Lost in there.
Didn't happen.
Good boy.
Whatever they want. No, no, no. Up in the air about 60 feet.
That's
He said how much?
About 60 feet in the air.
Kind of
The
high.
nightmare?
Yes, flying.
Money?
Dang it! Is that my
Teleport the money. Just get the slam onto the Alexa wrap.
How fast does something that heavy fall?
What's her name? Allegra.
That's it.
And how
That's the
often
one.
can you teleport? Every 6
As a bonus action every time I go, but I can only teleport 20 feet.
So how fast do you think you fall though?
How fast?
For 6 seconds, how fast do you think you fall?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I think you go down.
you mean kind of? I feel like can I teleport like continuously like up in the air? Like how long would it take for me to fall to the ground? Like gain. No, it's fine. Stop making that
Wait,
face.
would that mean he'll also start picking up speed?
It's like yeah, you just and then just like boom. I hit like terminal velocity.
Yeah, you hit him at terminal loss.
The pieces of the armor start shaking.
Wait, did I pick
Start
one up?
actually reforming. Did you pick one up?
I thought we were
He
talking
was
about it, but I
going to. He didn't get his turn yet.
They actually are starting to pull this way.
Ah, shit. Oh no. Not the baby. Wait. Oh no, I didn't do the last one. No, it's not that.
You see the face of the man who gives you a quick smirk before he pulls out, or before he reels back and a battle axe appears in his hand.
Right out of I get the baby like this.
Yeah,
No, wait, it's on my
like,
back.
It's in your, yeah.
It's on my back, actually.
Your
So,
pack.
hopefully I take most of the blow. Don't scramble.
Maybe need some damage.
What's your armor class?
14, sir.
The baby also
15,
has
that'll
14
hit.
natural.
What?
You take 14 points of slashing damage.
Reaction, by the way. I cast Hellish Reboot.
Okay. Does he make a saving throw or does he
Dex save.
Okay. What does he have to beat?
14.
Fails.
I think he just got to beat mine, which is. Where's there? I saved it over here. 13.
Fails.
Spells? He takes 14 fire damage.
Okay.
And you said I take 14 damage too?
Yes.
That's what we traded.
Yep.
I bet he has more health than me though. So now I'm down to 6 health.
Which was trying to show things.
And 1 hit. 21.
And a little bit of your blood splashes onto him. And licks it. And he smiles again.
As he's on.
Yes, as he's on fire.
Oh yeah.
He's still smiling.
So wait, so he's ash, or is he like even fleshy at all?
Oh, he's fleshy. He's not ash anymore. Once he reformed.
Okay.
He's not made of ash. It just seems he becomes ash.
Alright. Where does he hit me?
Hmm?
Where does he hit me?
Just like right across the body.
Okay, I'm just saying about the baby and shit.
It doesn't go through you. Maybe it's alright.
I probably heard.
Alright. So, Old Lviv and the direwolf.
How's Shadow? The night. I keep saying Shadow Man. The nightmare's up in the air,
Yes,
like flying.
60 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I will.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Fine.
Okay.
I will use guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
Range 120 feet. That should be range.
Yes.
I want to try that next time.
It's a ranged spell attack, so I'm probably going to use my inspiration on as well.
Okay.
Unless I roll like 20.
Guiding bolt. That means the next attack you make
So
against it
that
has
Chrissy
advantage.
eats the
After
nuts and you eat the red.
if it hits.
Before the end of your next turn, so yes.
Okay.
Thanks to the mystical dim light glittering. It's already glowing. Just
Is it Is it? Yes, it actually is.
Just range.
Is it almond?
Okay.
There's
And
peanuts.
is it the next attack you make against it?
It's the end of my next turn. So a full, like basically an exact full
Like,
round.
does anybody have advantage, or just the next attack, or yeah?
The next attack made against this target.
Okay, so the next person to target would
Yeah.
have advantage.
Don't forget, if anybody does a range attack against him, is the armor still glowing?
It is.
So everyone has advantage attacks on him.
Wait.
Oh wow.
Did you give yourself more HP, sir?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Because before, does it go to temporary?
Yes, it's temporary HP.
Okay. Before I had 45 hit points, and he said that I had to add 9, so I was just adding 4 and another 3, right?
Yes. Unless you're a noble, then you get 6.
I was gonna use inspiration to be safe. Unless you're
Damn.
telling me that it's already.
You remember the nightmare, right?
Yeah.
It's 16 bases.
Well, yes. Range spell, would add my thing again, and my wisdom modifier. So make a range spell attack against the target.
Yes, the wisdom modifier. Yes.
So that makes it a 21 to hit. So I don't think I need inspiration. So it takes 46.
46.
46.
I get it.
I mean, probably different.
Cool. 46. Yes. Okay.
Copy
Better. 12 for 8 damage.
Okay. 12. So like half of what it can do.
Just 12.
Okay. That's not bad.
Pretty good.
You said 12?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
And then I will just move. I'm gonna like run towards my wolfie. So that's how close I can get. Oh, and the wolf hasn't done anything yet, but
yeah,
the wolf will move 1 space towards me.
GG.
Okay. Turn completes.
Hold on.
I want to go to the wolf before she does anything else.
Fair. Yeah, they would have done cure wounds if he could have gotten close enough.
Who?
Gray.
Oh,
But he couldn't, so he had to do healing word, which did less. But
that's interesting.
he casted it second level.
I'm one hit away from being dead.
You are?
Mhm.
Oh, wait, how much did you get hit for?
14.
I just have cure wounds. I'm gonna try to get it over.
I have an idea though.
I'll try to heal you if I can.
All right. Nyx, you're up.